Good morning, everybody. This is Grant Russell with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. We're about a couple weeks out, maybe less, until Christmas. Today is December 15th, so if you've got a wish list for maybe a brand new 2024 Renegade Valencia 38 RW rear wardrobe is what that stands for. This thing just rolled in, so wanted to walk around this one today for you. Just to start out with, this has the exterior color called Throttle, very sharp looking, black and silvers. Looks very nice. I love that exterior on this particular model. Interior colors is going to be Hampton. We'll get to see that in just a little bit. We'll start around the outside first. Just first, a few things to start out with, some sizes. So the 38 RW has an overall length of 38 feet 2 inches. Ride height is going to be 12 feet 10 inches. And then some weights. So we got a 33,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating. Earlier I was checking the cargo carrying capacity because the manufacturers do post that once they're built with all the optional equipment on them. And it has 7,873 pounds of cargo carrying capacity, the way this one's equipped, which puts it at a dry weight of about just over 25,000 pounds. So, all right, let's get started on it. So all the Valencias are gonna be built on the Freightliner custom coach chassis S2RV. That comes equipped with a 6.7 liter Cummins diesel engine. A 6.7 liter is 360 horsepower. It gives you 800 pound-foot of torque. You notice how easy that was to open the hood. Nice having easy access to air filter, the coolant fluid. All your dipsticks for your engine oil are going to be easy to get to on the other side. Changing out the headlamps, things like that make it easier for maintenance. If you do a lot of your own work, you can appreciate having a front engine. Makes it easy to get to all these systems up front here. And it also is going to have the soft close. Also, you'll notice you've got the little bullet cameras on the side here. So when you turn your blinker on to change lanes, to turn right, it's going to display to the camera here on the side of the RV there. Also, another benefit being a Super C motorhome, you've got nice quick entrance exit doors on the passenger and driver's side. So getting in and out of this is going to be with ease. You've got a handle on the right and the left to grab and pull yourself in there. Also, all the S2RV chassis are going to come with the air seats. You'll notice how this goes up and down. There's a little switch on the corner left side of this seat to raise and lower that seat. Nice gradual entrance steps going into the cab. Lightweight door, easy to open and close. And then you have your main entrance door here. So these are electric steps. I've got them in the off position right now. If I turn that override on, then the steps will automatically go in. And then you do have a nice little screen door here. Oops. Close that off. Keep the bugs out if it's a nice day out. You do have a screen door, and then that does go in and out even with the screen door as well. Go ahead and turn that back off. If you want to get a shot too around the corner there, Jody, so that's where I'm switching the entry step override on and off. You'll notice there's a red button there. That's your battery disconnect to turn the house batteries on and off. And on the far right there, it says E-Start. That's an emergency start. So basically what that does, you can merge the batteries. You can merge your house with your chassis or chassis with the house. If you ever need to crank, let's say the generators, you can turn the generator off using the chassis batteries, merging it, or you can turn the engine over using the house batteries. Some situations that could happen out there if you were, say, dry camping, boondocking, and all of a sudden you're running low voltage on the chassis batteries, and you could start the engine up off the house. So just something to point out there. Moving down the line here, we've got some traditional features. The S2RV or the Valencias are going to come with a propane system for your hot water. This is the Truma AquaGo. It's a tankless hot water heater system, so it does give you some nice continuous hot water. Along with the propane system, it's also going to give you your furnace. Your furnace is going to heat using the propane system on board. And then you have inside, we'll show you, you've got a 3-burner cooktop, and on the back side, we'll get to that compartment, there's an outside LP barbecue grill hookup station. All right, in this first bay is some good storage there. You'll notice some electrical equipment in there. These do come with, you've got a 3,000 watt inverter and some of your solar charge panels. So this comes with solar. That's what that Future Solutions panel is in the back there. So this has 3 200 watt panels. So you get 600 watts of solar on this particular model, which is an option. These are still bays with carpet line, which makes a nice insulated unit. You'll notice the dual latch. So this has a double catch paddle latches, which is really nice when you're opening and closing these side swinging baggage doors, if you will. So this is a little bit larger storage compartment here. And then again, we've got another nice large compartment there. And when you were shooting this one here, so this does come with a you've got a 50-foot air hose, so you can plug into the air compressor on the other side of the coach. I'll show you that when we get to the battery bay. And then these are just these are slide locks. So the slide locks come in handy if you're traveling on any roads, so maybe some washboard roads or pothole roads. Some states have worse roads than others. Kind of a nice idea to go ahead and secure those in on your slide outs when they're in the in position. Just keeps them from getting out of alignment. Now right above the compartment door, we do have the outside entertainment area. So we've got a little 32-inch LED television with a sound bar. And then at the very top, we've got the exterior patio awning. Earlier I paired my mobile phone. There's an app on all the Android Auto or Apple phones where you can connect to, we call it the Vega Touch Mira. This is an app. Let me go in here to my exterior. Let's see here, just a second here, awning. So if you notice, I don't know if you get to see that, but see the lights going on and off on the actual awning, and then the porch light above the door, so I can control that with my phone. And then also, if I want to run the awning out, I just simply hold a button down, and as I'm holding that down, you can stop it at different points. If I take my finger off, it's going to stop right there. If I want to keep going, I can extend it out. Now this also, I can run slide outs. So if you notice on the back right now, I'm running that rear bedroom slide. I'm just holding this down. I think it's great. So if you pull into a truck stop, you want to run a slide out and there's some vehicles parked next to you, maybe there's some trees you're too close to, you don't want to scratch up the exterior of your coach, you can come out here and eyeball it and make sure you're not getting too close to anything and you're gonna hit it. So I'll go ahead and leave that out. So when we get in there in a little bit, we'll take a look at the bedroom. Again, nice big compartment storage. There's that LP quick connect. So if you do bring along a barbecue grill or something in your travels you want to hook up to, maybe you've got an outside stove top or something like that, you can, anything that's a universal LP hookups line, you can run the line out the access port here down the bottom there and keep the door closed, and that runs off of the propane system. More storage, and I just want to point this out. So something that Renegade's been doing, I've noticed on a lot of their products. So they're deleting the wall here now. So if you have longer items, you can get them all the way in here without having that wall obstructing your storage there. Okay, on the back of the coach here, you'll notice we've got a aero. So all Valencias come with a front and a rear aerodynamic cab. So you'll notice this whole piece here is a molded fiberglass rear wall. There's no seams running down the corner here, so that's where a lot of your stress points can be at, and you can get separation, get leak points. So no issues there. Nice solid rear molded fiberglass wall. Plus you'll see it's a two-piece, so you get a second piece here in the bottom. If you ever have any kind of, let's say you had a boo-boo or whatnot, you have a little accident here, you only would have to replace the bottom panel, not the whole thing or anything like that. So then you got down below there, they do come with the Renegade labeled Renegade RV mud flap, and it dresses up the rear of the coach. Plus it does protect rocks from getting on a tow vehicle. Speaking of tow vehicle, we've got a 12,000 pound tow hitch, and it does come with a brake controller. It's already in the dash up front, so it's got the 7-way plug here with the brake controller already installed. These are all LED lights. Your brake lights, your running lights are going to all be LEDs. This chrome tip here on the bottom here, that's going to be the exhaust off of the 8,000 watt Cummins Onan generator. We'll see that in just a bit. And then also up top, you do have the backup camera. So you've got the 2 side cameras and the rear camera. So 3 total cameras on this one. All right, coming around to the driver's side. So again, some traditional features that they've been doing on RVs for longer than I've been alive. So these propane systems are very dependable. This does have the Suburban propane furnace. This is where it exhausts to right here. Down below, we've got some more storage, and you'll notice it's also where the transfer switch is located in here. You've got some electrical plugs inside here as well. All the Renegades will come with the 50 to 30, I call it a dog bone, just a converter cord. If you need to plug into 30 amp service, you can. However, they do come with a 50 amp retractable power on a retractable power reel. So you walk it out and push a button to roll it in. There's the 8,000 watt Cummins Onan generator. So that'll power all the electronics on the coach, all the electrical, 110 outlets, TVs. You get 2 15,000 BTU air conditioners. You have a residential refrigerator, convection microwave oven. That'll run all the electrical in there if you're off grid and need power because you can't plug in, fire up the generator. On the S2 RV chassis, you'll get 100 gallons of diesel fuel. This is where you fill it. There's only one location to fill it, which I think is nice. So if you pull into a truck stop, on the driver's side, just hook your hose up, fill the tank. Once it's full, it's full. I've mentioned this in previous videos. Nothing wrong with the saddle 50-gallon tanks on both sides. The problem is you do have a siphon hose that does flow between the 2 tanks. It could take a little while to fill from a 50-gallon all the way over to the other. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer to fill it. Tire sizes, you got dual tires on the drive axle here, and then these are going to be, you got 4 295 75 R22.5s on the rear as well as the front, so your steer tires are the same size. Now we get to the water station. So This is easy. Everything's labeled for you. It's got a whole house water filtration system. This white PVC pipe here is a good storage place to put your sewage hose. You've got an outside water spigot here, low point drain lines. Everything's labeled for you. A sewer flush right here. If you hook a hose up, that sends water into the black water tank to flush out your black water. If you want to check on the tanks, like the percentages, you've got the switches in here. You can check on your battery voltage level, your fresh water, your gray water, and your black water. And also your city water hose. You set this down. So your city water hose is going to be under here, and I'm getting hung up there. Bear with me. I may have to get a little stopper back there's hung up, so I'll keep moving on. But it does, you walk the hose out and then you push the button to reel it in. So it makes it pretty simple. You have to get it stuck later. All right, next bays down are going to be your holding tanks. So you've got two 75-gallon tanks down below here, and they are heated. You have a 75-gallon gray water and a 75-gallon black water in this location. And then that's where you dump. The gate valves were behind this door on this side. You run your sewage hose out the bottom here, run it out the access port down below. You can close your door, and it's a gravity dump. Here's your propane tank. So that's access to turn that on and off. See how full it is. Here's the fill, and the bleed on it is up top. And this bay is your battery bay. So you do have, on the right side, you've got a deep cycle 8D AGM battery. That's for the house. On the left side, you've got your two Group 31 series cranking batteries. That's for the engine. And then you've got a disconnect switch here to turn the house on and off. And then earlier I was mentioning to y'all about that 50-foot air hose. So this is where you hook up that air hose right here. I don't know if you can see that. Put my finger on it there. This is where the air hose pops in there, and you tap into the air on the coach. Diesel exhaust fluid is also on the driver's side. You've got a 10-gallon reservoir. That's where it's located here. And again, you've got the air seats. There's something to point out there. There's that brake controller I was mentioning to you earlier. It does already have on board here. Okay, moving on around. Let's go on inside and check out the interior. So earlier I mentioned this is the Hampton, I believe that's right. Yeah, Hampton interior. So this is the interior for Hampton. It looks great with the exterior being that black and silver, they call it throttle. Walking into the Hampton interior finish, actually flows very nice. The light countertops, lighter floors, really looks nice. Padded ceiling up above me here, so this is all going to be padded. I mentioned to you earlier, you got 15,000 BTU air conditioners. This is where you close those off when you're running those air conditioners, and they are all ducted. So you got air ducts running all through the ceiling, front to back. With the slide in, this kind of shows you, like, if we're on the road traveling and I want to come back here to the back and grab myself a beverage, I can still easily access the fridge, grab something out of the refrigerator. I can also get back easily to the bathroom. If I need to use the restroom while I'm traveling, can certainly challenge that. And then the slide, remember earlier I ran the slide out. So the slide's out right now, but this is about your stopping point. Otherwise you're going over the bed when it's in. So we'll go ahead and run this slide out. Let's get paired back up here. So if you don't have your phone on you, you can always use the Firefly panel, I call it, system here. So you can, there's everything that's on this Firefly panel is also going to be on my phone. So if you notice, let me go to the home screen here. Kind of mirrors it, if you will. There's all my lights, holding tanks. I can bring this up here if I can get that to come up. Let's see here. There it goes. So there's lights, thermostat, slide controls, hydraulic jacks control, electrical, batteries, and there's some settings in there. So it does everything you can do on here is also available on your mobile device so long as you're paired to it. So I'm gonna go in here to the slide out and let's run the front slide out. So that's going out. So also something new that Renegade's been doing on the flush floor slides is a hydraulic slide. So that is a hydraulic motor that's running that slide out. And then you have in the back the bed that I ran out earlier, that's going to be the electrical slide. You'll notice I left the seat belts out on the sofa just to show you that you do get a couple of seat belt or 3 seat belts in the sofa there. And then this comes with the optional ottoman. So this is here, you got this ottoman here that lifts up. It's got a little piano hinge on it. You can store things in the ottoman, keep it under the dinette, out of the way. And also nice place if you want to put maybe in front of the couch, kick your feet up, just want to lounge. The dinette, well, since we're right here, does make into a bed. So these cushions come off right here. Show you how this works here. Pull these cushions off first. That makes it easier to make it into the bed. If you notice over here, before I make it into a bed, you do have two more seat belts. Okay, and then well, before we go down with the table, just something to point out. You got these nice little cup holders. If you got folks traveling with you and they're sitting here, keeps your drinks from flopping around. And you got some little storage areas below there, electrical outlets, and there's a USB-C and USB outlet right there in the middle. You have both available on that electrical outlet. All right, now underneath, I've got to release this so I can do the table down. There's a little lock here that keeps it in the up position. I'm gonna flip this lever to the left, and then if you push down in the middle, typically, whoa, I almost fell with it. That'll gradually go down there. So now I can put these back in place like so. All right. You might be wondering what in the heck goes here. Well, there's these nice little cushions that they come with. I'm gonna put this in place here. And then I'm gonna grab this cushion and we're gonna put this in place right there. And now you might be wondering what in the world goes here. Well, they send this nice little short cushion right here. And that finishes the dinette, and that makes that into a bed. And if you're wondering that size, so earlier I did measure these earlier. So the dinette is 60 by 44. So 60 inches this way, 44 across. All right. Now for the sofa. If I want to make the sofa into a bed, I'm going to remove these top cushions first. This piece comes up first, and then there's a little latch underneath here. You're going to pull this, and that releases the bottom. Fold the legs out, pull it towards you till it stops, and then come down with it. And then this is a 60 by 80 queen size bed. And you're on the cushions. You put your sheets and blankets and comforter on that. You can make it much more comfortable than being on these seams. But just want to show you how easy that was to make that into a bed. And you just do the reverse of what you just did, just to go back, put it back to the sofa position. Oops. Okay. All right. And then if you'll notice, you'll have these black multiplex light switches around the coach. So that's to operate your ceiling lights, dinette lights, overhead lights in the slide, and also your sofa. These overhead lights here plus the sconce. And with this side, you got electrical plug with USB-C and USB outlets in the middle, just like the dinette had. And then the overhead area, so this is in right now. However, if you pull this forward, I take the ladder down first. Okay, so kind of not exactly even there, but you'll get the idea. So earlier I was measuring that, and the overhead Cabover bed is 78 by 55, which is 6'4". From here all the way across is 6'4", and then you got over 4.5 feet from here to the wall. So pretty good sized bed up top there. Just wanted to let everybody know that is a decent sized sleeping area also that you get on all Valencias, not just this floor plan. And as we're looking up top here, you'll notice you've got the window, overhead window. You do have a extend, retract window shade. And that's also available on the mobile app. You can operate the shade there from your mobile app. Also your light switch is another panel here, so you can control all your interior lights on and off, shade control, accent lights, ceiling lights, bunk lights, all located there. Now we've got a 40-inch LED television here on a swivel mount. So if you're sitting at the dinette and want to angle it more towards you, you can. You've got the sound bar. Plus there is a hidden subwoofer in here, so it does have a nice little sound system that it does come with. You got a flip up extension here for the kitchen area. And that's got, let's see here, let's go up with it. Should lock in place. And this is all solid surface coring countertops. And then there's some releases underneath there. Drop that back down. Okay, move some of this out of the way. Okay, so stainless steel sink, single one piece. Nice big residential sink and faucet. This is a retractable faucet head, residential. Got all your big pots and pans. It makes it nice for cleanup in this area. And also these being flush covers makes it nice for workspace in this area as well. Then you have the 3-burner cooktop I mentioned to y'all earlier. This is a gas cooktop stove. And then right up above here we've got the convection microwave oven. So that will bake and do regular microwaving. Storage up above. Storage here as well. Back in place here. All right, and then we have 3 full extension drawer glides. Makes nice storage, soft close on all your drawers. another good size one here. These are all some of the loose items. Water filter. Comes with some lube for the, that's going to be for the Schwintek slide out mechanism on the bedroom slide. Keep those lubed. And then you got some paint kit that it does come with. And then you got your remote controls for each TV or sound bar. You're going to have some loose remotes that come with that as well. This is where they come shipped to us from. Down below here, I believe, we're going to have more storage here. And then some more storage below the sink. It does come with a little trash can. Got to have a place to put all your trash. Okay, and then you do have some storage above the refrigerator. It's also where your booster is located. So your over-the-air antenna on-off is going to be located in here. And then this came equipped with the in-motion satellite system. So it doesn't come with the receivers, but it does come with the in-motion satellite system on board as well. And then in Samsung 18 cubic foot refrigerator with ice maker. And this little latch here makes life easy when it comes time to lock that up. So that's a good job there. And gotta have pantry storage. So it does have some nice little pantry shelving here. Some good storage when we get shot inside there. That's pretty deep storage back in there. And then your fuses are going to be located here. Your house breakers and your inverter breakers are all going to be located in this area. All right, moving to the back here. Before we go all the way back, just something to point out. You do have a pocket door to close off the mid bath in the living area. And then it's a walk-through bath. So you do have another pocket door to close off. Oh, it's locked on the back here. Let me get this unlatched. So this closes off this room. And then there's a magnet that runs all the way down. So you got to kind of give it a good tug there to release that. And I'm 6'2". We got this plenty of headroom above me here, plenty of elbow room. It does have an adjustable shower head here. Got a little bench seat down below here, place to put your shampoo and soap and things, a little shelving as well. This is going to be porcelain toilet. That is a macerator flushing toilet. As if you remember, this has a 75-gallon black water that was more towards the front of the coach, so that flushes down and pumps all the wastewater to that holding tank. And then you got some good use of counter space for the bathroom area. Again, it's all one piece, solid surface Corian, so cleanup is all nice and easy because it's all the same material. And then you have, let's see, this opens, which way does this open? This way. So you've got good medicine cabinet here. And you got some more storage in here. Got a little lip here so things don't come flying out of here. And then you got some nice use of storage below the sink, as well as 3 good sized drawers for your toiletry items, all your bathroom items. And then you do have another pocket door here that closes off. I won't close that one right now, but I just want to point something out though. See this little strap here? So this keeps this door tight when you're in travel. That same strap is also on this door as well. Now that we're in the bedroom, we've got a king size bed. However, the king bed, it's a 72 by 74 mattress. You'll notice you've got windows on both sides of the bed. Good storage overhead. There's an electrical plug in there if you need to get anything plugged in. There is electrical inside of the overhead compartment. There's a multiplex light switch above your head here as well. And if you notice, you've got an electrical outlet on this side of the bed with USB and USB-C plugs in the middle there. So on this side of the bed, and then the ledge to put your items you're charging. If you look over to the far side there, you have another plug for that side of the bed. I'll switch spots with you if you want to come this way. All right, and then we talked about the 75-gallon tanks outside for your black and your gray water. Well, you have 150 gallons of fresh water. It's going to be located under the bed here. So this little black pole, if you will, comes mounted here. I just pulled that off. So if I'm working under here and I want to prop that up, I can use that just to hold it up. But now that we have that propped up, you can see where we've got a low point line under here. Your water pump is located in here. And that water pump, obviously it comes on as needed. When it's calling for pressure, the water pump will kick on. That's where it's located. So it's got a winterization kit valve right here. So it makes life easy when it comes time to winterize this coach. Everything's inside. Your tanks, you can see you've got two huge 75-gallon freshwater tanks there to give you 150 gallons of fresh water. All right. Being a rear wardrobe, it wouldn't be a rear wardrobe without a rear wardrobe. So we've got the closet across the back here, nice hanging rod. That light comes on when you open and close the door, so it has a little magnetic strip. So when you open that, the light automatically comes on inside the closet. And then let's do this one. Really just the same thing on this side. Just more storage, more hanging storage. And then up above, we've got those heavy duty hinges that Renegade uses. So those will stay open for you when you're loading or unloading this cabinetry overhead. And some nice deep storage. It's about, I don't know, about good 30 inches back all the way. And then you do have the optional stackable washer and dryer. If a coach doesn't come with it, they do come plumbed for stackable washer dryer. However, this one did come ordered with it. You got a 32-inch LED television for the bedroom. This floor plan gives you a nice little bench seat. If you're getting ready in the morning, tying your shoes or anything, you put your socks on, getting ready for the day. Nice little sitting area. You also have storage under the sitting area. So this does have a little compartment down below here as well. And just something to point out, there's an electrical plug here. I'm gonna keep something charged. You do have some electrical there. Some nice countertop storage here with 3 good size full extension drawer glides for some additional storage here as well. There's a little hidden storage. And then you got your USB and cable hookups for receivers, game systems, anything you want tied into the television. This is the media center, if you will, to tie into the television. All right, and then last but not least, we've got the cab controls up front here. So this is equipped with a 6-speed Allison transmission. This is the transmission controls here, drive, neutral, reverse. Again, it's 6 speeds. It does come with a Garmin. This is gonna beep at us here. Let's get these up here. That beeping at us is the EQ system. You remember earlier I was telling you can pair your phone to the controls, the Vega Touch controls, so you can control the EQ systems from that app, or you can operate your hydraulic jacks from this location right here. You do have a chat, you can drop the air. It's a momentary switch, so if I hit it one time, that's dumping the air on the suspension. If If I hit it again, that stops the air. So if you do need to lower the coach, maybe you have a low clearance pulling into a shop that's not quite tall enough. Again, this coach is 12 feet 10 inches at ride height. By dumping that suspension, it probably gives you a good 3 to 4 inches, dropping it down there. And then the Garmin system here, it's also your, let's turn it down here. Down here. Turn that on mute. So if you notice, I just pulled that off. So you can control this if a passenger wants to. Would you like? Oh, I'm not talking to you right now. If a passenger wants to control the GPS or the radio stations or whatever on this, it's kind of mobile there, so you could pass it around. But it does dock here, and that's what keeps it charged when it is docked. Over here, you've got mirror heat. This is going to be this system here burns off the diesel particulates. If it's calling for it on a hot day, if it's calling for a regen, you can hold this down there and that'll burn off the diesel particulates. This is a lock and an unlock. These are your power windows. It's a single stage engine brake. And let's see, over on this side, you do have an adjustable steering wheel that you can tilt. I'm using my left foot, pushing this pedal down to allow it to tilt and telescope. You do have on the camera, you can toggle between the trailer camera or the truck camera. So if you're hooked up to a camera on a trailer, you can toggle to that actual camera, or you just use the regular truck camera. These are your docking lights. This little system here, this is a place for USB. Get this opened up. There's USB and then audio in. It's all tied into the stereo system there. And then on the far left controls, you got cruise control. You can brighten and dim the dash cluster there with these controls on this side. And then your engine keys and all that's on this side as well. So, let me look and see if I missed anything. I think I covered a lot of this coach. Yeah. If I missed something and anybody has any questions for this particular coach or anything we have on our lot, please feel free to reach out to me. My information should be being posted below here. You can reach me best on my cell phone at 720-539-4711. Text is fine too, or email me at grussell@transwest.com. If I don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas, everybody, and Happy New Year. Talk to you soon, or see you next time. I'm out.